first things first, we are going to start with our feet together, stepping out to shoulders width. We will have our, we did this last time, right? Okay, good. So then we're going to do that one again. So with our right hand on top, left hand below, we're going to break it down, arms first and then lower body. So 1, the hands spread apart. 2, they rotate out, left palm up, right palm down. 3, they rotate around, palms are facing each other. 4, they press down toward each other and back to 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're doing this exercise very staccato, meaning we're doing it where we're hitting each one of our key frames. But now what we're going to do is we want to smooth it out and make it so that it's like a propeller. Now, if raising your arms up real high is hurting your shoulders, make the circle smaller. Make sure to keep your eyes open so that you're able to keep in, lock in with everyone else. Right now we're tracking the right hand. Reverse it. So that means now we're going to go up with our left hand. We're going to be tracking our left hand. So 1, left hand is up, right hand is pressing down. 2, left hand is facing down, right palm is facing up. 3, palms are facing each other. 4, they come toward each other. And 1, reset. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Round it out. Supination and pronation, really rotating in the forearm, tracking your left hand. Pause with the right hand on top. Now, making sure your feet are shoulders width, we are going to start going up and down with control with our hands. So what this looks like, going back the other direction, 1 on Bless you. We'll reverse. Up. Now, your right hand is palm up. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. Level with the eyes. Shifting our weight, staying at the same height, Ding Bu. Stepping out on a 45, but you'll notice this stance, I want it to be wide. I want it to be like if I slide my foot back, I'm practically in Babu. So it's a big Gong Bu. We're gonna really open up our hips with this. And then when we shift our weight, you'll see I lift my back heel first, pushing my knee forward to lift it so I stay at the same height. And do our best not to come up when we come to Ding Bu by bending this base leg. Then stepping out wide on a 45, Gong Bu. Shifting the weight forward, Ding Bu. Gong Bu. Shifting the weight, Ding Bu. Okay, so let's line up and we're going to do just the feet. And then what we're going to do is an exercise called into and away from. Christian, you remember this one? Yeah, it's a fun one, right? Cool. And then I would recommend just standing somewhere over here just so the camera doesn't get obstructed. All right, so what we're going to do is let's make ourselves, bro, you've got a good form. And Steve, you too. Come up to the front. Okay. Give yourself enough space. Yeah, you can spread out a little. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is starting with our feet together. Remember our principle here, shoulder, hip, heel, softening the knee. We're going to step out wide on 45 to the left. On our heel, Gong Bu. And we can place our hands on our hips because I want you to feel if your elbows are on a slant, like on this 45, because this back hip is rolled out. We want to roll it forward and down so that our elbows are now on this 45 rather than this 45. Make sense?
Yes.
Good. Shift our weight forward. Ding Bu. Gong Bu. Shift the weight. Ding Bu. Yes, good. Repeat after me. Gong Bu. And we practice our lion's roar. Make sure to use your outside voice inside. Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
I'll be quiet outside. Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
There you go. Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
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 Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Can y'all be louder than me? Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Oh yeah. Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
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 Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Now from this position here, yeah, you thought you were out of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards now. So to do that, we're going to step back on a 45 on our toe. So that goes Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
We roll our heel, we roll our weight back and let the front toe up, shift our weight, Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Step back on a 45, Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Shift the weight back, Ding
Ding
Bu.
Bu. Ding Bu.
Good. Gong Bu.
Gong
Ding Bu.
Bu. Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Now from here, what we're going to do is I'm going to make it easier on you to get into your Ding Bu. This back leg, you're going to turn your heel in as you rock back. And then you're in the ball of that foot. You want to get into the ball of your base foot. So from Ding Bu, then Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
Turn that foot, shift the weight, Ding Bu.
Ding Bu.
Gong Bu.
Gong Bu.
hips. Rotate your hips so that your hip is facing down. Really rotate your right hip so that it's facing down. Or anterior, medial. Jing Bu. Shift back.
Jing
Gong Bu.
Bu.
Jing Bu.
Jing Bu.
Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. 谢谢。好吗？好吗？很好。谢谢。Okay. Good. She corrects my tones. That's good. It's a good thing. Okay. So now that we have this Gong Bu, Ding Bu, Gong Bu, Ding Bu, in what direction are we moving? I know it seems obvious. State the obvious. Forward. We're moving forward versus like lateral. So you're not going laterally with this exercise. It's going to be forward and back. Now, something else is what we're going to be including are these hands. You're going to see these hands. Okay? So what we're doing is we're going to now include Gong Bu Ding Bu with our warm-up exercise. And that's how we get into and away from. So when I step in, so you see here's my circle. I step, I'm making my first circle, and this is into. As I'm closing out my circle, Ding Bu. But guess what? You would want to naturally go like this. It's not what you're going to do. You're going to step, and now you're away from. Into, away from. So what am I into and what am I away from? So I'm going to use Christian. I'm going to have you stand over here. I'm going to have Christian he's going to come in, he's going to charge me first. And I'm going to try to slow his momentum by stepping into him. Okay? So you come in for a big tackle, I go in here. And if I follow it around, it takes him off the center just from the rotation in the forearm. So that means that I can just push him and be on my way, or I can engage if I needed to. But then, let's say he's holding, can I use your water bottle? So let's say he's got a weapon and he's gonna try to club me over the head with it, and I'm like, hey man, I don't have a problem. I come here and now I'm away from. And here's my circle, right? I'm chambering, I have access to my pockets and stuff of that nature. So I can pull out a ballpoint pen and get him, or I could
Put students out there.
Yeah, put the students out there. Or if I needed to, I step out here and I have an opportunity to push him again because I have his side body to get away, create distance. So when we're coming into, so like if you coming in, you're trying to shoot at me, right? You're like, oh, yeah, so I'm like, hey man, back off. And immediately, and here I made the circle from underneath his neck, but look at what happens when I start to get into the supination, pronation. You see how much motion happens in his head and neck? I have a lock from this part. So I came up and over, and I have that opportunity to do what I need to. And I could go Ding Bu, Gong Bu, and continue that flurry. Boom, 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 into stepping back. Okay? So we'll get into stepping back, which is, am I into or away from?
Away from.
Mm-hmm.
It is away from.
Ah, got him! It's the direction in which you notice it's my intent, right? If I turn this way, it's away from. If I turn into it, it's into. So it's all hip position. That's why it's important that we rotate our hip and know what direction it is doing. clear example of that. What stance am I in?
Horse stance.
Ma Bu, horse stance, right? And then if I turn my feet on a 45 and rotate this hip down, what stance am I in?
Gong
Now, if I take the same hip that's rotated down and I rotate it back, what stance am I in? Poo. You see, that's all hip position from Poo Bu to Gong Bu. So to open up that range, you could do these kinds of exercises, but you'll notice I'm not bobbing up and down. I'm rotating at the hip. Shift, rotate. So that's going to be helpful for these kinds of exercises. All right, so let's try the circles moving forward first. We're going to practice forward, and we might get the backward. Okay? Sound good?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to have the right hand on top, left hand below. And also, just taking note, and I'm just going to reverse it so that it looks like I'm doing the same thing as you. The top hand, this one is going to go in front. Okay, so the top hand goes in front, and the hand below, that's supinated, comes up closest to the body. And then sometimes you may see me do this, where they switch. So I'm going to encourage you to explore both, okay? Yeah, because sometimes it's a folding away from, and sometimes it's a folding toward. So an example, Christian, you grab me by my neck or something. With one hand, like you're trying to bully me, right? Yeah, you want my lunch money, you want my bait money. Joking back, no, but look, so if I'm coming from over the top, I'm able to fold him over. And if I held on to this, right? So grab me hard, one hand. If I take from here and I supinate, and look, you see, I grab my arm too, and now I'm able to create leverage.
Even me out.
So it seems choking me with this hand, and I take and I fold over again, and I'm able to fold into him. I could step into it and hopefully get this elbow up and over and expose this whole flank side, and that'll distract him enough so I don't have to cause harm. Just enough to be like, oh, I'm exposed. Sometimes just exposure, like I got a hole in my shirt, you know, is enough for them to be distracted, break the will. Okay. All right. Let's have right hand on top, stepping out to the left. Gong Bu. Left hand on top, actually. I'm just going to keep left hand on top. Let's make it easier. So that it's, here's one rotation, circling left, and ding. Gong Bu. Away. Ding. Into. Ding. Away from. Ding. What's that? Yeah, exactly. Because the hands are doing the same thing. It's the feet that are changing. I love hearing these little silent steps. That's exactly what I like. Turn around where they do it. I'm like, oh, y'all just watching me. Well, I'm getting my workout. Circle smaller rather than this. I make it just a little bit smaller, elbow bent, but it's still the same circle that you find in Jong. Keep going. There you go. Felt a little different, right?
Yes.
Yes. So one of the things that I'd like to emphasize is the forearm. The forearm when you're doing the exercise. So when you step into it, the hand is facing you, and then it rolls away. And that's so important because Fanua. So Fanua, I'm gonna have you come in. You're gonna come in like you're doing a bear hug, okay? And I don't want it, okay? And I'm gonna do it one with my arm out like this, and then coming from this position to here, okay? So you come in for the bear hug. Hey, stop. Squeeze hard. And look, you see, strong. I'm not getting off pressing this way. But the moment that I roll, now don't let me go, okay? Hold me tight. He comes in, I already am immediately in a case of like, uh-oh, he's got a grip. Can you see this? Look. That's a good grip. And I can feel that. So from here, he's locked in place. But this supination is what's going to be key to get him off. And you notice that I round my back too. Yeah.
Are you still keeping that hand here?
Well, in this that was circumstantial, right? Because the cool thing about these exercises, it's like a language or an alphabet. And so this was one of the many letters that I'm using. Now, of course, he had both grips around here, and one hand goes up and one hand goes down. I could also include a strike from below. So, one more time. So he comes up, and I'm like, hey, he wraps me up. Now, you'll see this hand down here, right? So if I don't have it up here, then I can step back and push him off. And keeping it up. So the gleam, aim with the fire, aim with the forearm, okay? We did our left hand, right? And that was all we were emphasizing, is our left hand. So this time, all you gotta focus on is your right hand, okay? So what that's gonna look like is the right hand. Just keep following your right hand. Hands facing, then it rolls away. Scoop up, facing, rolls away. Scoop up, rolls away. Scoop up, rolls away. And this hand here, I back down. I like to protect the lower jaw, because that's one of those things that'll get you off your jiu-jitsu battle, for sure. Get you off your A game, being struck from below and you're not expecting it, but you're gonna kick to the knee. Yeah, inner thigh, leg, foot. Good. Okay. So this time, starting with our feet together, right hand is on top. And the way we're gonna do it is gonna go straight into it, okay? So stepping to the right, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, into, away from, into, and that's an important point. Keep going. It's a really important point to consider that when you're going away from, you're still moving forward. You're not going sideways. It's not a lateral movement. Into.
This way feels right.
Now, step to your left. Think of it like if a big box, like if a box was coming to fall on you this way, you would step to your left, like, right? But let's say that there's things that have already fallen behind you, so you don't have that option to go backward. And you can only move forward, but you still have space here, because things are just falling. Like Tetris, yes. You want to be able to feel. So your homework is, 1, coordinating the hand movements, filling the circles, and being able to switch fluidly.
It's very strange for my body.
Yes. Yes. So what questions do you have? What's I know the coordination is something that is going to be something that has to be practiced, right? What other things are coming up? Steve?
I notice when I'm pronating, I'm not leading with my hand, I'm reaching for something. I'm moving the whole thing like it's almost like a stick.
Yes, that's a great point. So connecting from the elbow to the fingertip, that's your iron bar. Because our arms are not arms, they're iron bars. And so it's, because see, Christian, come forward for a second. So I'm going to try to bat something away with my hand versus batting it away with my forearm. And you're just going to come with a big overhand chop like to split my foot. So that's my wrist. And you can go forward. And you see immediately, look at the hand position that happens. You see it's kind of funny. If he meant it, I would likely get a bruise on my wrist, right? So then he comes in hard again, and look, I catch it with my forearm. What happened? That supination, like it redirected. So now, don't let me move this arm, okay? All right, now I'm not going to use supination. Stalemate. I turn my hand, and look, you see his hand is up, so it's equal, right? Equal power. All I got to do is turn my hand over, and I have that sick. Good point, Steve. Thank you. So aiming with the forearm, moving as if it's a stick. Yes, elbow to
Is
finger.
that the same like movement of when you draw the?
That's exactly it. It's the same hands that draw the bow on
The same
Thursdays.
pushing of the wrist kind of position again.
Exactly. Because in this one, there's this flick, but it just goes slow. And in here, you just don't add the flick because it drops. Yeah, it's a circle. One's moving on this horizontal plane, wham, wham, and the other one is coming up and over.
Same kind of different angle.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like a half circle. This one's a half circle. This one's a full circle.
So when I'm moving, am I going from Jing Bu, right? Jing Bu, right? And then in order to get here, am I doing anything with this foot? Am I moving it, or am I keeping it straight?
Well, that's your foundation until you shift your weight to the front. And you're getting 70 on the front, 30 on the back. So from Ding Bu, when I step out here, I still have the power to draw that leg back. I place that leg out there almost like a carrot on a string. I see that it's safe. I roll my weight forward. You notice that I'm pushing forward from my waist. And I shift my weight. You notice my knee. See this dynamic here between the back toe and the front knee? That's important because then from here, you're already sprung to get to your Ding Bu. So then when you come out here and you shift, your feet should be pretty. I mean, there are subtle adjustments that can happen,
Yeah.
especially like when we go backward, right?
Yeah.
We step back to come here,
Yeah.
step back, shift, and look, you see my back foot, I went from this 45 Gong Bu, I turn it into what's we call a 60-40 Silly Bu, which is like a 60 or 60 back here, 40 in the front.
Yeah.
And this is like a very powerful, strong stance to rock back to get to Ding Bu.
So
Yes.
it's situational.
It's
For-
situational.
But for the purposes of this exercise now. Or just
Yeah, well, you just want to maintain your principles of like, okay, my Gong Bu principles are my feet are on a 45, my knee is protecting my midline, and I rotate this hip. So there's like a little bite. You see the bite here?
Yeah.
That's what you know. That's when you know you got your Gong Bu solid. You have a bite here and you're upright. A bite is, it's like a fold. Like I can feel my core. Like if I hinge at my hips, I can put my belly on my quad. Yeah.
Are your heels down the whole time?
Yep. Both heels completely down.
That's where that turn right here with this one.
Yes, exactly.
It's super important.
Yeah. And if you know people who have tight hips, this is a great exercise for opening up that range.
Is this also this hip is what keeps you low versus because I kind of want to like
Yes.
spring off.
Yes, the hip flexion keeps you low, and also you see the bend in my knees, and it's the relationship with my ankle.
Oh,
It's
stacking it.
ankle, knee, hip. But we know that the ankle, hip, shoulder, and ear make up our pole, and that means that the knee is just a middle ground. So it's the ankle and the hip that need the most love. So if you want to get deeper in your stance, open up your ankles by doing ankles, ankle range of motion, making circles. And then also you can do the same thing with your wrist, making circles. So sometimes you'll see people doing these kinds of exercises, and you'll notice that your ankle opens up more, and the more you keep your elbows towards your center.
Yes, oh my gosh. I'm feeling like tingly.
Oh, good. Welcome to your body.
It's amazing, Steve.
I'm just passing along what was gifted to me. Yeah.
You feel it?
Okay. Now with those pointers, you think you got another round? All right, let's do it. Going to the left first. So the position is going to go here, right? So let's just practice the hands first. Slow it down. Good. Now what we're going to do is soften the knees. Stepping out, Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu.
Gong Bu.
Color version.
Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Gong Bu.
Follow Christian's cadence.
Gong Bu.
Make sure your arms are right. Slow it down. Gong Bu. Jing Bu. Which hand am I emphasizing?
You're emphasizing the right hand.
Good.
I'm down for a round. Down for a round.
Down for a round, let's do it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, so let's take a step off the wall. And here, I'll take this middle so that y'all see the steps. Okay, and so most of y'all right-handed? All right, so then we'll emphasize the right going back. Okay, so we'll put the left hand on top. And so that means left hand's going down, right hand's coming up, okay? As we step back to the left. So, Gong Bu, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, Gong Bu, Jing Bu, Gong Bu. Keep the core facing forward. Yeah, that's it. If saying the stances is confusing, it's okay to just focus on the coordination of it. But if it makes it easier, then continue. I just wanted to give folks that option. Nice.
Put that there.
Use your proprioception.
Perception is
Get in. Good. Oh, cool. Last one. Wonderful. Steve.
So when we're going like this, we're not going way out in a martial arts situation. So how does it work inside that full extension?
Oh yeah, so being able to keep that circle small, right here in the midline. So like, but you see I switched it. Keeping it small and close and contained. So big circle, big waist in martial arts, small circle, big power. But medically, big circle, big circulation. And that's why we practice it here, because if you have this is really easy. All right? I really like these circles because you can switch them up at any given time. You see, even here, these are half circles. So, Fanua. So let's just, because martial is the easiest way to show it. Just, you can throw punches. Just fast punches. All through circles, yeah. And mean it. Like make contact. Good. Yes. And you see, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. You will get contact, but I can re-divert and be able to get him off balance, all from knowing these circles. And it's okay to make contact as long as you can get it to gleam. If it makes full contact and you didn't make contact at any other point, then you're likely gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it tough. Thank you for doing it. Yeah.
feels like a circle, but then one instead of all them circles, right?
Yeah. And you'll freely feel like even here, this is the same circle, just not complete.
Yeah.
You have questions?
I think the coordination's a little easier going backwards.
Oh, great.
Yeah. At least for me, yeah, exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah. Because it's like
great. I think this is also our first time going backwards.
Yeah.
With that exercise.
Yeah. We usually go forward.
Yeah, because I was always like, we've had in the past when doing backward exercises, sometimes this can be really challenging for folks who aren't as aware of like how big of a step or clothing that drapes, whatever.
I was also last, so I have to worry about anything behind me.
Excellent. Any other questions on this into, away from? Great. Let's line back up.
What's homework again?
The homework is working on these coordination, working on being able to step forward with it, being able to step back with it, left and right sides. I don't expect perfection, just progress. Yeah.
Bar.
Yeah.
It's a bar.
Perfect martial arts is a dead martial artist. Okay? Because I'm not going to learn anything else. Okay. We're going to swing our bones here. So we're going to sweep with the inside of the foot and sweep up to the ear, then out, in, out, in. You'll notice one hand goes behind, one goes in front. Extra credit if you can. Hee-haw! Really swing the inner part of the leg and really emphasize that out too. Get that out. Really want to feel the hips. Swing them thighs, boy. Swing them thighs. Good. And relax.
Nice. I do that.
Yeah. Feel the weight.
Yeah.
Yes. Jong Jong. Softening the knees. Gratitude circles, repeat after me. Gratitude for our health.
Gratitude for our health.
Gratitude for our practice.
Gratitude for our practice.
Gratitude for our community.
Gratitude for our community.
Left foot to right, right hand in a fist, left hand flat. Thank you all for coming out to another successful Tuesday night Qigong. Make sure to practice your into and away from. Make sure to drink some water, fill up